So this was kind of a surprise. Apparently, it is my channel's anniversary. It's a happy birthday to Fortune Cookies Tarot. I think this is year 3. I think I started in 2001, but I'm not sure. And I'm not going to be upset that I see other people that have their channels for 3 years and they have 3.7 million followers. But I thought we'd do something really fun for this. I do have some questions. You guys are great about putting questions in the comments. And sometimes I don't always get to them because of the volume of comments that come in. Sometimes they get lost in the comment section. I do have a section on our Discord. There is a section on there, so you can, I'll put a link to the Discord. They do expire, so you have to get them like within 7 days. You have to respond to the Discord invites within 7 days. But I will add that on here. You guys can keep asking in the comments, but it's a little bit easier just for my management purposes to have them all in one place. So you guys are fantastic. Thank you so much. We've come so far, right, Gregopedia? It's my channel's anniversary.
Yay.
Or a channel birthday. They call it a birthday.
Happy birthday anniversary.
It's I think 3rd. I think we started in 2001, right?
Did we?
I think.
Well, that was the first one. I think it's been 2 years. If it started on this day, that's your inaugural year.
Don't get complicated. Are you going to say it's 36 months old?
This is the completion of your 2nd year. You're in your 3rd year now.
Oh, why does he make it complicated? He always makes it complicated. But anyway, Gregopedia and I and my family, we're all very grateful that you guys have all been on board. So we're going to answer just a few questions. And, you know, I want to extend this to like Ask the Psychic. Like, you know, maybe we'll do this once a week. I'll answer all the questions that you guys ask on the readings like once a week, or questions about being psychic, or questions about my course, or how to read tarot cards, or whatever. We could do some fun stuff like that. So it's our channel. We can write the rules, right, Greg? Yeah. So see that I gave him our channel. So now if you divorce me, you can ask for half of it.
Half, Eddie.
Half, Eddie. What have you done for me lately? I was Joan of Arc in a former life. Not really. That's from Coming to America. But so all right, we're gonna start out with Wendy Mitchell. I am gonna call you guys out on this. So if you have a request, don't, you know, you can put in there, make it anonymous, or you can do it on the Discord. But Wendy Mitchell 4004 asked, did Megan set up the award for aviation? So let's go, fam. Let's see what's going on with this, my tarot fam. Did Megan set up the aviation award? Gonna have to get some clarifying cards with that. Let me know in the comments of this video how you guys like the way that I'm reading now with, you know, shorter spreads and more clarifying cards. I know some people like it. Some people don't. So I think this was an idea that was to diverge from the Harry the hot guy, Harry the movie star, Harry the Hollywood hottie, back to his roots. Unfortunately, the roots are rotten, so we have root rot, and this really isn't the best direction to go. The Strength card, and there she is right at the bottom. I'm going to leave her there because she jumped out. The Strength card says you might want to, you know, go a little bit slower with this, like, you know, dial back the military stuff and just kind of leave it as Invictus. The partnership with the powers that are involved in this organization were really eager to get him on board. And I think they were both eager to partner up with those people. So I think it was a bad idea all around. The Chariot card, what is this going to move them into? It is not going to recycle them. it is going to perpetuate where they are. And the sun, even though this is a great card, it's going to shine a light on how stuck they are in this position. And it's going to leave them out on out in the wind. So it's not looking good. This probably was a collaborative effort with that Three of Wands. We do see more of a collaborative effort. It was kind of like, let's put our head together and see what we could come up with. And somebody woke up one morning and said, what if we get him the Legends of Aviation Award? I know that Captain Kirk got it. So I think that's really what happened. So Star Peak 4722 had commented on Johnny Depp's video, his 12-month video at Shane McGowan's funeral. Now, he was the security guard, I think, for Johnny Depp. The wife had asked Johnny Depp if he has forgiven Amber Heard for what she did. Let's see. Let's see. We'll see how he answered her and then how he really feels. One card for the answer to her. One card, not yet. I'm not ready yet. I am absolutely not ready yet. So we're going to put that on the side and shuffle again. In view for you guys. In view. Look at this, shuffling in view. Even though I got to stretch out like Mitch McConnell here. Look like Yertle the Turtle. I don't think that he is ever going to find forgiveness until he goes to the great beyond. I don't think so. I think this is a chronic condition of dislike. So we'll pull some clarifying cards. Again, let me know in the comments if you like how this goes. This is a relationship that's not going to, it's leaving a very, very large scar, probably will affect the way that he responds to that type of person moving forward. So if there's ever someone that he encounters that reminds him even remotely of Amber Heard, he is going to be like, yeah, step off. Because, oh, no one says step off anymore, do they, Greg? No, remember that? What was that, 90s or 80s? That was 90s? Step off. So he's going to tell people to step off. I think Johnny Depp would use the term step off, don't you?
Yeah, but like a cool yeah, step off.
Yeah, step off, man. So here, there is no way that he is ever going to reconcile with this. I think his thing that he wakes up in the morning and is grateful for that he never had a kid with her. I think every day he's like, thank God I did not have a kid with her. I mean, it's a terrible thing, but this is something that, in my opinion, he does need to unload. And I know it's a big ask to unload all of this negativity that this person had brought into his life, all this drama. It affected his career. It affected his relationship with his kids, with his ex-wife. It really was just wholesale damaging to his complete existence. So this is a tough ask to say, you know what, shake it off, Johnny, and get over it. You won at the end of the day. He didn't win. There was a lot that was taken away from him. There were a lot of chips that were taken away from him that we cannot restore. So will he ever forgive her? I don't think so. I don't think he's going to. Kind of don't blame him. We have the Three of Cups 2 times in reverse. This was, kind of browbeating oneself for the indulgence. Now, I don't think that this was indulgence of substances. I think it was indulgences of pleasures, if you will. I think when you are of an age and a young hottie comes onto you, it gets very exciting and you're really looking forward to that. And you're like, look at me, look at what I can do. But I think the penance that he is paying for that is very difficult. He's a very sensitive person. And he's really taking that into consideration. Like, God, I was such a fool. Like, how could I have been such a fool and so hoodwinked by this? So I think this is a second component of it, that he's still beating himself up. So he can't forgive her and he can't forgive himself. Now, at the end of the day, I think when we get beyond, when we pass on into another lifetime, when we cast off this mortal coil, I think he still has to relive. And I'm sorry, everybody. I think he has to relive this relationship with her. I think they have to both conduct themselves in a different way in the next lifetime. So even though we transform, become a new person, we're still linked with this person. So the good news is whenever we have karmic situations like that, we do eventually work them out. It's not like, we have the same situation over and over again. So I don't think he has to worry about having excrement in his bed in the next lifetime. So, but there we.
Their last lifetime together, they may have unalived each other.
In the last lifetime, they may have unalived each other.
Yes. So it's getting better.
So it's getting better. That's Gregopedia with his newfound psychic abilities. That he thinks in their last lifetime they maybe unalived each other, and this time they got to live.
Just like that, we have our mutual scars.
Yeah, but I don't think we did that to each other. So there's a theory that wherever you have your birthmark is where you were unalived in your last lifetime, have by means. And I have a birthmark right on my solar plexus. It's like little spattering. Could be a projectile wound or something like that. And where's yours exactly?
Very similar spot, like a little bit below the sternum.
His is below his sternum, but his is much larger. So I don't know. Maybe if it was us dueling, maybe I had the bigger round. My round was bigger than your round, Greg. You don't care?
It wasn't really fair.
It wasn't fair? Oh, I thought you said you didn't care. I was like, we could settle this right now. I demand satisfaction. Do you have a glove I can slap you with? So, you know what? Gregopedia and I will do a past life regression on our birthmarks. And you're getting homework now, Greg. And I will interview him about what we saw. We'll do the Dick Sutphin past life regression, and I'll let you guys know what we saw. So that's a date night this week, Greg.
Okay.
We're gonna do the video. Okay? All right. I love you. You're fantastic. You're the best husband, the perfect husband for me.
Stop that. You're not wrong. And you're not me.
When Gregopedia has too much to drink, he starts telling me how
Too much to drink today.
There's never too much to drink, he said.
Whenever I'm deep in my cups.
Whenever he's deep in his cups and his tarot cups, he tells me how I'm the perfect wife for him, the best wife forever could ever be. But I didn't do his laundry, so I'm not the best wife today. So, all right, back to our questions. Enough of the intermission with Greg and I. So, Marnie Hall. Marnie, you asked, what do Lauren Sanchez and Jeff Bezos think of Harry getting the same award? Now, Lauren Sanchez actually is a helicopter pilot, which is pretty cool. That's an accomplishment. That's kind of a crazy accomplishment. That's a responsibility I would not want. I would not want to be a helicopter pilot or a plane pilot or anything like that. I might pilot a boat, but I'm not going up in the sky. I'm not even sure how those things get up there. So, said the lady whose daughter was in Air Force ROTC. I'd pilot a UFO because I think that would be like a video game. But let's see how Lauren Sanchez feels about Harry getting the same award as her. Keep in mind, this Legends of Aviation, it is a pay for play. How does Lauren feel about it? So we got our Seven of Swords right away. I think my camera's crooked again. I think I hit the desk and my camera gets crooked. Crooky. That's like those scares or stary. Yesterday at my girlfriend Kay's house in Queens, I said, those scares are stary. The stairs are really steep and scary. I was not drinking. So why does Lauren Sanchez think that this is showing some shady behavior. Oh boy. Oh boy. So Lauren Sanchez absolutely is like, yeah, they're trying to make him look good after all the smack talk he's been doing. But unfortunately, this is kind of looking in the wrong direction. They should be apologizing and doing intuitively, I'm getting from Lauren Sanchez, they really should just suck it up and say, hey, we ran away from home, but can we come back now? Because it's pretty much what they did. They ran away from home. Down here, Lauren definitely sees Megan as the architect of this. Two of Pentacles. She sees this, as a pay for play. It's just an event. So I think it's the understanding is that this Legends of Aviation, the money that you pay for the award, there's some kind of charity organization on the back end someplace. And I think that's one of the reasons why she felt confident about getting this award for herself, because even though they are paying to get the award, there is a nomination process. They did not ask for Lauren to get hers, but it looks like Harry asked to get his. So I think she likes the charity component of it, but she knows that there's no charity with them. So the Four of Cups, she is staying far away from them. She doesn't want to have anything to do with them. And that's something that I think she's already been hip to, is that they want to kind of sidle up next to Sanchez and Bezos. So it's so funny. I had a guy deliver for Amazon the other day, and I was like, oh, let me take it at the curb. And he was like, no, I got to put it on the porch and take a picture. It's protocol for Mr. Bezos. I was like, oh, that's so cute. Let me give you some cookies. So I gave him some cookies. He's a nice young man, and he was very happy to have some cookies. So they were chocolate chip and Heath bar cookies that I made. So I make my chocolate chip cookies. They are saucer sized. They're absolutely colossal. Because I figure if you're going to eat a cookie, you don't want to eat a little tiny one, because that's not going to be enough. And if you make little cookies, you eat a whole bunch of little cookies. So if you eat a big cookie, you really know you're eating a cookie. You can't forget about it. So thank you, Marnie, my dear, your longtime viewer, for that question. Now I have one from Pure Sparkles, and these ones are a little bit older. And Pure Sparkles 22 asked, will Brad Pitt have any more kids? So let's see. I am shuffling, not on screen, so I'm shuffling over here. Will Brad Pitt have any more kids? Ace of Pentacles is promising. That is promising. Ace of Swords is sort of promising, and the Devil. So if I were going to say, I don't know if he has had the snip, but I think he's open to the idea, if he had the snip, he needs to go in and have it corrected. But I'm not sure. Let's pull out a pendulum. Has Brad Pitt had a vasectomy? It says yes. Is he considering having it reversed? That's a maybe. I'm getting a maybe on that one. Maybe on that one. So that's wild. Huh. How about that? So let's take a look. Is he going to get married again in the next year? I don't even know if he's dating anyone. I saw there was some brouhaha about someone he used to date. Let's see if he is dating again. Or no, sorry. Will he get married in the next 2 years? Let's say in the next 2 years. Is there a chance for Brad Pitt? Ah, that cowboy. Now that is totally unexpected and totally interesting. I'm not even going to pull clarifier cards on it. So yes, there is someone, there is a queen. That's what we call mama cats. Mama cats are queens. There is a queen that wants to have a baby, and he has to get into this reckless state of mind. Like, all right, F it, let's do it. Let's try and do this. So he has to get into that state of mind, and then they will put it together. But it is a possibility that he will connect with a partner that wants to have a baby, and that they will do so. I think it's unfortunate that his relationship with those kids now has been, with his existing children, has been so damaged. So, good question, Pure Sparkles, and great name. So we also have Sherry Luna 8325. There is a rumor that Kourtney Kardashian's third child was perhaps sired by Justin Bieber. I was unaware of this story until I saw this, and that Scott Disick, her husband, is demanding a DNA test. So let's start with Scott. Scott demanding a DNA test, and that was a sloppy shuffle for you. Happy birthday, sloppy shuffle. That's a tough read. The Three of Swords usually represents miscarriage, breakup, those kinds of things. So let's see if this is miscarriage or the A word. I can't say the A word. Not a miscarriage, but an A word.
Intentional mistake.
Oh, that's a terrible word. That's a terrible phrase.
Well,
Yeah. Gregopedia said intentional miscarriage. What was this? I think there may have been something that happened here. But it was an impossible thing to do. There would have been too much involved. I think that baby's Scott's. This tells me that baby is Scott's right here, because it sticks with the legacy of the family, the collective. Here he comes with the seed. We have the cups that are coming together. There's really this awkward balancing act, I think, has to do with this. I think maybe something had happened. Did there something happen with Justin that had to be dealt with? Yes, she really did like him. They were a little bit foolish. And I think something did happen that they perhaps had to address, or perhaps worked itself out. So again, for entertainment purposes only, I'm just reading the cards here, people. And then here in our third section, or third trimester, I'm sorry. I think this dalliance was part of the ultimate breakup. I think that was part of it. Are we asking for a DNA test? He goes back and forth because he doesn't know how he feels about it. Because then you become a cuck, and no one wants to become a cuck. So, see Justin's perspective on the situation. Not taking that jump out card. But I will take the next one. Another one jumps out. Now he didn't want to be part of that. He didn't want to be part of someone's life with other kids, blended family. It just wasn't really what he wanted to do. He wanted to keep it very simple. I think there's a lot of chaos in his head anyway. So I think keeping it really simple was a much better plan for him. So let's see what Scott is thinking. Past, present, future. Just kind of look at it that way. Not to jump out. I told you guys I'd take that. Past. Yes, he did have some curiosity about it in the past. Present, he's not thrilled about it. Future, he's probably going to walk away from the story and the situation. Does that mean that he's going to forget about it? Jump out card. We're going to leave. I had another jump out card. Is he going to forget about it? No, but he uses it. He uses it like a weapon. He's like, oh, yeah, what about you and Beebs? So he doesn't use it with the kid, but he uses it against her when he gets angry with her or frustrated with her. So that's interesting. That is very interesting. So last question for today is from Zelda Cockcroft. Cockcroft. Zelda. Love the name. Zac Efron, life and love. Past, present, future. So I think I did a reading on him a while ago, and I thought that there were some odd health issues going on. There's something going on with him. In the past, that Page of Cups in reverse, just not getting the quality kind of relationships that he wanted. But I think that there was a little bit of a party quality there. He was still, sowing some wild oats. I don't think he was terrifically upset that, relationships were not high quality relationships. The current situation, that Knight of Swords, I think he's being more demonstrative and vocal about what he wants, not just out of a love life, but out of life. So this is like goal setting and trying to find that type of partner that you can go forward. Actually, it's more geared up toward himself, not partner. He's trying to discover the kind of life that he wants to live. So does he want to be a Clint Eastwood? Does he want to be a Kurt Russell? Does he want to be Robert De Niro? Does he want to be, like he's trying to figure out what he wants his legacy to be, and he's really unsure. The goofy college movies being the hot guy in them, like Neighbors, which I'm still upset about that movie Neighbors, because there was a Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi movie called Neighbors, which was side-splittingly funny and awesome. And I couldn't understand why they would name a movie Neighbors after that fine piece of art from Dan Aykroyd. I love Dan Aykroyd. Fun fact about that movie, you can get it anywhere. But on Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi were supposed to play opposite roles. And on the first day of filming, they decided they were going to switch. And it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Great movie. Go watch it if you haven't seen it yet. So going into the future for him, we got a bunch of cards. Here, we're still talking. We're working on our craft. We're doing some exciting things. And he does figure out how he wants to be portrayed. So I think he wants to go into more serious roles, more impactful roles. And I think he's going to do that. I know we kind of started out with love, but it looks like his love life has taken a back seat for now. I don't think he's real focused on that. I think he's trying to figure out where he's going to exist in the constellation field of Hollywood. and then he's going to have to pick a spouse from there. So he's got some stuff ahead of him that he needs to sort out. I don't think he's in a bad spot. I don't want you guys to think that. I just think he's trying to make a shift into a different type of actor and a different type of person and a different celebrity that we're going to remember in years forward. So there we go. So that's pretty cool. Now I did get another request for a 12-month reading on Grimes. That was from Jamie 1421. That I will produce this week. I will put that out this week so you guys can keep an eye on it. I should have done hers right next to Elon Musk's. I'm sorry, but Elon Musk has a lot of different lady types in his life, so it's a little complicated to just pick one. But this is exciting. So we've been on YouTube for 3 years, I guess it's 3 years, and super fun. I want to throw out a thanks to Alicia Wicker, who really encouraged me to start my channel. I was a big fan of hers, and you know, I got some readings from her, and she knew I was a fellow reader, and she was like, "You should start a YouTube channel. It's really easy. Just do it." You know, there's Trevor Colt, who is on hiatus right now, but Trevor Colt, who boosted my channel. Of course, the amazing Hutches, Mel and Paul, and my good friend Rick, Rick Paul, the waistcoat medium. He is awesome. I made a lot of cool friends on here, and so we're having a lot of fun, a lot of new friends. Thor Sandalwood, who I'm hoping, I've emailed him. We went back and forth a little. I'm hoping we're going to do some collabs in the coming year. And if you're not subscribed to any of those people, please go subscribe to them. They're really amazing. You know, they all have varying amounts of subs and varying content, but they're all really amazing. So, you know, go out there, go support them. They supported me. They helped me on this journey. So things are going great. And I have a lot of subs that are coming in. So 2024 is going to be a great year over here. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Again, thank you so much for being here. It's my favorite part of the day. Those of you that have been on this journey with me know that I quit my corporate job and I'm doing this full time, which is super exciting and super scary and super amazing all at the same time. And, you know, this is just onward and upward. Things are going to be great for the next year. So thank you so much.